Hello everyone, welcome. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, right. D&D
Hello.
monster. All right, hello.
We'll
Hi.
get there eventually.
Yep.
I think it's because it's
Right.
even on VTubers, I'm excluded. I'm joking. I'll just have to fix that probably later.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Hey, Vox.
Is a good friend of mine. They are
nice.
a very cute bean.
Yay, cute bean. Okay, so this is D&D Monster Smasher Pass. I picked 50 monsters because I do not want to do this for too long, and some of them I've grouped together. Okay. So don't complain. Don't go, you cannot put all of these into one group. That's insane. We're going to do a separate stream for that, okay? So I'm warning everyone now. I have to unleash the beast. Wait, give me a second. How do I do this? This one? Oh, this one. Why? Why are you not working? Nope. There we are. There's the beast.
Okay, so on that note, how long are we going to spend on like each monster? Is it just going to be like everyone like giving their
As long as we need to, because like if we go
Hey,
into,
welcome,
like,
Shadow
as long
Prince.
as we need to.
slime is not God no.
Okay, we can argue that. You can argue with Roxas in person. Why am my throat be sore now? So yeah, I didn't know when to start this because I had family over and we had to drop them at the airport, so I didn't know. Well, they are D&D monsters.
Oh, don't worry, Roxas. We'll inform the uncultured once we get to that part.
Okay, you have to inform me.
I've never seen a white slime before. It wasn't white when I got it.
We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I don't know why, but on my Fuji, there's a really big gap between June and Lamb. And
Yeah,
I do not know why.
Yeah, we
That's what I
pointed
was
that
saying.
out earlier. It's just a little weird.
Because I took
Yes.
a screenshot
Yeah.
and it's like
'Cause it's
it's
a
wider.
dwarfy-
Okay, maybe if I make you guys bigger, that won't change
Don't worry
anything.
about it. It's not a big
Let
deal.
me try and fix it if I can.
If I stretch you like
Fine.
this,
No, this is...
okay.
PC face.
You do have a point there. Enough. Out. Rain. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my brain. Give me a second. Okay, it's done.
Slime's not even the first one.
No, it's not. I don't know why I can't.
All
I
right.
do not understand how
Bring
Tailmaker
it on.
works. Like I put the images into the thing, and then the first 10 just get mixed up, and then goes in order again. I gave up.
Oh well.
I gave up
That was really bad.
making an order. Yeah. Okay. Right. I should. Okay. Yeah. We can spend as much time as we want until we find. Hey, demon. Hello. So yeah, we can spend as much time as we want on each monster if we want. I don't care. I'm all good. My family is out of the house now and off in a plane. So yes. And I am
neighbors
running
hear
on
you.
like a couple of hours of sleep as well. So this is going to be fun.
The neighbors hear you.
It's like, why? Can't see you.
Discord, React images.
All right. You fixed that, June. I
So,
will,
what do we have first?
First, okay, it should be in alphabetical order, but then I think that I missed a couple. I want to do 50, and so, okay, the first one we should be in alphabetical order, so I do have a document for this. Let me open my documents. No, where are your documents? Okay, I am very organized. 4 hours sleep. Let's go.
Okay, look, that fixed it. There we go.
Yay! Okay, our first one, if we're following alphabetical order. Hehe, nice. What? Electricitus. Yes. Okay, first one
so my friends
is
are in
F. Let's go. Who wants to start?
Take a wild guess, honey.
I know straight away your answer is yes, snoo for all. So.
We don't have a
No,
snooze.
I won't lie.
Yeah, that is true.
That mouth, that can swallow my entire body, and quite frankly, I don't like being entirely eaten.
Not into vor.
You don't even have to worry about vor. Remember, abelisks mainly use tentacles for touch. So while, you could worry about the teeth, I mean, this is why you don't ask. This is why you're careful about which wolf girls who asked for blowjobs. Just
The old
put
ones, the teeth
genitalia
fall
near
out.
those teeth.
Hey, but look
But
at this though. It's got tentacles and it comes pre-lubed. Like that cannot be.
That
By the way, also includes telepathic powers, and we all know how fun telepathy is.
Oh boy.
they mess with you inside and out.
Yeah, and again, its second listed thing on the abilities is probing telepathy, which is where it can just know what your greatest desires are.
No.
So
I mean,
Terrible monster and turned into his personal slave forevermore. How terrible!
oh my, how terrible. Who could have?
Sammy's saying not snoo. Electricitus is saying hot. I would say just one snoo. Just one time. Not full on snoo, I don't think.
I think it's full on snoo. That's my vote.
I will
Okay.
give it a one snoo.
Okay, one snoo from June. Lamb, what do you say?
I will give it cute. I do not think
Cute. Okay.
I guess you've
For
seen the
me-
Puffin Forest Abeloth.
It's kind of depends on how drunk the fish is.
I thought we were doing it with compared to us, not to not to its own kind. I think to its own kind it'll be automatic snoo snoo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, I mean, the how drunk the fish is for me.
Okay, so your depends how drunk. Okay.
The fish.
I'm not quite
actually,
sure.
well, I mean, if the aboleth is pretty drunk, then maybe maybe something will happen. But the point is,
2 snooze, 2 too cutes. Oh, that's going to be annoying. And 1. Wait, no. And GM was snoo snoo. Okay.
I think it pretty averages
it's
out.
more overall.
Yes,
on
no,
the
I think
snoo,
snoo. Yeah, 1 snoo. Yeah, aboleth.
One snoo.
I can't believe I put aboleth in a snoo. Okay. Next one is alphabetical order. It is solar, which is weird because that is not alphabetical order, but it is in the book.
Angel.
Yeah, diva.
Angel,
We could go
solar.
just call it diva, so we can put in plain tiers as well. So let me just change the image. 60 angel snoo snoo. There we are. Look at this boy. Look at him.
Oh my god, look at the abs on that
I mean-
man.
Is this like? Do we even need to argue on this?
I want angel like a tree.
Honestly,
supposed
like
to-
all the creatures in the monster manual.
Very.
I would definitely want to ride them. I mean, those wings look pretty big. They probably could carry a lot of weight.
What am I doing? Why?
No, that joke didn't land.
Eh.
I'm messing around. My things just gone all over the place. I've got like a monster manual up, the tier list up, and the stream up. I want to ride them too. Okay, even chat is agreeing as well to ride.
Is that snoo snoo tier?
Should I
sounds
make a
like a
new
snoo snoo
one
tier.
beyond snoo snoo? I am glad that and solar on separate. Okay, next one. And again, this is my own stupidness. I was in a rush. This is the Banshee, and it's like full on just a white design, and I put it on a white background. So you can
Well,
Yeah.
that is true.
I mean-
And also they're a screamer.
They're also, and the whole thing is that they're like screams are ear piercing. So I feel like that's a definite pass.
Is it Samsy
Well,
or
so-
Sammy? Sam. Okay, I'm gonna say
Samsy.
Sam. Okay, Samsy. Okay, Samsy. You can try to
the
snoo what you
answer
cannot
to that,
touch.
by the way, there's an answer to that. By the way, ghost touch weaponry.
Where you can punch
Oh.
ghosts. So if you become a monk,
Yes.
you can technically.
Yep.
What if you don't like monks?
How dare you?
Well,
Crispy.
well,
Aren't you the person who preaches anti-monk?
That's true. I was just like saying, it's missing. I do not like monks.
But yeah,
if you go astral monk, you can deep fist them from 10 feet away.
Wow! Congratulations, team.
The main issue is like, isn't the whole point of
That's
a
2 more than I
Banshee is that
expected.
I think that's
it's
that's true.
Well,
but I mean,
Well, yeah.
So there's-
they genuinely be painful to do anything with them?
Yeah.
but some people.
but it's called the ghost touch ball gag.
Also, you can just get earplugs.
I mean, my way is more fun, but
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is that if you had the deafened condition, the banshees can't hurt you.
Okay.
So there is that.
Follow-up point. They also aren't sexy at all. Like, they are just a dead woman.
Yeah, I think they
I
did say like
mean,
they have like
And I think
the
that's technically necrophilia. Screw that.
It's not technically. It's straight up.
That's exactly what.
we cannot apply real world morality to D&D monster fucking.
I feel like we
I mean, we
can.
technically can because there's alignment, but no one follows alignments. So snoo, as
but-
long as you have magical earplugs, magical clothing, magical.
See, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. If we're talking about a hit it and quit it sort of smash, then Banshee does pass muster there.
Yeah.
It's in the idea of the long term where the Banshee really crashes hard.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think
That's
she has a good
not
idea.
barrier pass.
Yeah.
I
not putting a ring on
think,
it.
yeah, also probably one snoo as well, like one time smash, one snoo.
I think it's
I
a
say
pass.
depends.
Lamb, you need to live a little.
I mean,
What's
I
wrong with
live
a
very
little?
little.
thought
if
the
they try
ring
to
girl
date.
was hot. If you thought
If the-
Ringu was a hot thing, then you already are halfway to Banshees. So
Okay, Samsy
The ring
saying depends
traumatized
how
me as a
drunk,
kid.
too cute. Shadow Prince is on emotionally unavailable. Should I make a new one? I just add a new tier and put emotionally unavailable. Just
My vote's for depends how drunk.
drunk. I think yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% honest on this one. And this is me, not me memeing. I think I would put it on the depends how drunk because, and my personal thing is I can't do squicky gore. So if the Banshee was in a situation where they became a Banshee without being a really fucked up, gory corpse, then that's too cute to stew. But if we're talking a bloated from drowning in water or guts hanging out situation, then depends how drunk to hell no. And that's me being honest.
That's fair. I think that's a fair assessment.
The banshee is pretty much a spirit, right? So is it?
Yeah.
So it's hard to put real world physics because there is no ghosts or stuff in real world. Does it take on the form of its previous body, just normal, or would it take on the form of all the gore if it suffered violently?
That's a good question.
That's where it becomes lore dependent, because depending on which version of the story of the Banshee you're talking about is going to heavily affect how they look.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think, all in all, too drunk. Depends how drunk. Where are you, Banshee?
Yeah.
There we are. Next one. I have missed out Asia. Next time. There's always going to be a next one. Next one is Basilisk.
Oh.
Well.
I mean, it helps you get hard, doesn't it?
You say carefully. This is bestiality.
As previously mentioned, it's not. We can't imply real world morality for smash or pass goofball.
That is true.
Sorry. Sorry, I've been dealing with aunties for the past couple of weeks, so I'm triggery on that.
Me too.
My buddy someone got sent some really nasty stuff, so everybody's a little on edge on that point. So I just want to make that abundantly clear.
And
is that
everyone's entitled to their opinions? Just be kind and snoo. Mm-hmm. Be kind and snoo. That is the motto of the stream.
The Basilisk certainly would be good at making people hard, yes.
Yep, petrifying.
Yeah, we make that joke, too.
And I've got to say, slim, all with manipulator digits.
And friends, wait for the Medusa.
They just claws. I feel like that would hurt a lot.
So,
baby, never look at me when we have sex.
I'm following furry rules on this one, where we're assuming that they're dexterous enough to not claw us to death.
I mean, How?
I feel like it depends how drunk for me, I think.
I say depends how drunk.
I don't want to be turned to stone and then never be able to do anything again.
It depends on...
For me, the extra legs and stuff don't really turn me off. It's the spikiness and possibly the claws.
But the thing is, my argument is this, where are you positioned on the basilisk? Because if you're at the front of the face, but if you're on the back...
What's this? I mean, why are you... I would assume you wouldn't be on top of a basilisk on this one.
Underneath.
You're assuming that you're getting with a female basilisk, and that's a very different situation from what I have in mind.
No.
I mean, female or male, you'd still be underneath.
Yeah.
Depending on your size as well.
How big is one of these? What if they just, what if you, assume the position, and then they just crush you underneath their weight?
Okay, they're medium size. Oh, okay.
About persons.
Be huge. Okay.
But how heavy are they? That's the other thing. Heavy lads.
In previous editions, I think they came in somewhere at around 300 pounds for an adult.
Hold on, what's that in kilograms?
That's nothing.
That is
it's a very chunky person.
250 or something? I was far off. It's very far away.
The magic of Google.
Yay, Google.
It's a really chunky person in overall mass is what you're dealing with.
But then I feel suffocation. Then again, I'm pretty sure someone takes
Please do not suggest that.
Lectress Test is saying getting clawed is part of the experience. That is true.
I now realize what I've just said.
Okay, so I completely forgot.
I think it's a how drunk for me, though.
How drunk?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, anyone else? How drunk? We got two how drunks?
How drunk.
Okay.
I would probably go too cute, but I'll agree to
I was okay, since it's a majority of rules, depends how drunk. I would have gone too cute as well. I think it's cute. Okay, next one. Beholder!
Oh, the Beholder.
Is that that looks like a zombie beholder.
Yeah, I think...
I could not save the images of the actual beholder.
Really?
I don't know why. It was weird, yeah.
It's Mighty Orban time.
Hold on, let me grab you something.
Thank you.
You need to present a proper image here.
Is this going to be a monster go?
It's going to be a monster.
Oh, yeah, straight up regular beholder. I'm going to give you the beholder, Xanathar.
Actually, have you seen the Monster Girl Beholder?
I feel like this is new. Look at the $1 million smile on him.
Yeah,
that is an award-winning smile.
Wait, doesn't
that Better Call Saul energy?
I love
the
fact that he has a pet goldfish.
Yeah,
and he genuinely loves the goldfish more than anything.
That's
he doesn't know.
The thing is, Would he love the goldfish more than he loves me? That is yes. Yes, he would.
This is true. This is true. He would kill you over that goldfish.
But what he doesn't know is his goldfish has just died so many times, but his followers just
Yeah.
But so from a D&D lore standpoint, though, it's I actually have to say, if we want to go strict lore on this, it has to be a hell no, because a beholder would never ever get with someone to allow them to smash.
True.
Ever.
that is fair.
Also,
if you try
all
hard
those
enough, you
eyes.
might get one snoo in.
No, there is no hard enough with beholders. They are narcissistic to the point that that's how they reproduce.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
beholders don't even snoo with each other.
Yep. They literally dream new selves into existence on accident.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think that's a no. That's
Yeah.
gotta be a no, right?
Yeah, that's definitely hell no.
Yeah, hell no.
And it's a mutual hell no with the beholder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Especially the one that Crispy has, because that just looks like it's rotting, and that's just disgusting.
That's just extra. That's extra.
Xanathar is arguably one of the gooder beholders, and even though he's still a huge a-hole, he just loves his goldfish.
Yeah, that's my initial whenever I think of beholders now, that's my straight away I think of that. Oh, yes, goldfish. Ooh, no.
When it comes to specifically other beholders in the Forgotten Realms that know Xanathar, think that Xanathar is a nut job
That is
amongst
true.
themselves.
Yes.
They think that, oh, he loves a fish? Kind of freak
He's like,
is he?
oh, he had fish?
Fish.
He has feelings of love for another thing. Ew.
He cares about things other than himself.
Okay, next
Can you
one
imagine?
is who? What's the next one? Hey, land shark. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I think Prune sent me this one for our campaign. He
I
showed
love
me
this
is
monster.
the bullet. Yeah,
Yep.
is
It's so cute.
Too
It's
cute.
cool.
Honestly, it's
That's no, I could
Look
not.
at that
It's
smile.
definitely-
Look at that
that's definitely
smile.
a two-
Yeah, it's going to go
I
into
think those
two
are-
for me as well, and it's
Nothing more.
Yeah.
I would want one as a pet and feed it all the good. Yes, yes.
Yes.
So I wouldn't mind being tackled by something that is large and burly like a bullet, but I'm mostly leaning on the 2Q because I can't help but think of head patting it too.
Yeah.
Yes, it deserves a head pat. Just look at that smile. It is
Yeah.
just a chunky little
Cute.
thing.
Chunky boy gets to be too cute. Where are you at? Where you at, Chunky boy? There you are. Too cute. Boom. Yay, we got one of everything on the list.
Yay.
All right, guys,
Oh,
pick it
that
up. We
was
can go home.
completely
That's it, guys. We're done. Thank you for the stream.
Pack it up and leave, boys.
No, you're staying here, Lamb, until we find you a proper snoo partner. Oh god, I'm seeing the Tarrasque in the list. That is
As
key.
someone who loves dragon,
I'm watching you. You know why? Well, I'm a size gigantic, so I'm fine. Okay, boom. They're called. Can be on.
no, still.
Can be on.
Can be on.
No, still.
Snoo. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
snoo.
I actually don't know what this creature is.
I
think I've
also
heard of it.
just learned about it
That's just a
today when
guide.
I was looking through.
Okay.
Hey, when I'm done, it's gonna be full fee.
I mean, I feel like if we put it to the angel lad, he's gonna be the nice guy, but this guy straight up looks incredibly evil. He'd be the guy into the weird.
So I'm looking at the monster manual, and they got those bold things in the description. So the first thing
Yeah.
is it's got born to be bad. How could you not snoo born to be bad?
So they're the bad boy.
Ruthless
The bad
adults
boy
whose
and the
wickedness
good
and
boy.
perversion horrifies even the most devoted mortal parents. Okay, yeah, it's definitely
Sounds like partner material to me.
also most
So
of the
literally a
monsters
face
come
not even
class.
a mother could love. Wow.
Sola and this guy would make out in the snoo tier. That is true. I could imagine a buddy cop relationship thing, and it turns on at the end to full blown snoo.
I'd watch
Best
that
yeah,
show, Buddy
fix.
Cop, Angel and a Devil.
Yep. It's what's
Isn't
that
that
movie?
just
What's
Lucifer?
that show? Good Omens. There you go. It's Good Omens. A Solar and a typical teen supernatural romance novel. Yep. We shall make a D&D campaign built just around these. Does anyone have anything against Cambion being in snoo?
I don't think so.
No.
I think we're pretty much all in
I
agreement
think
on
that's
that one.
fair.
I would have moved I would without question just ignored all of you and just put it in snoo because of the black and red.
You
I
are the
am
one who
biased.
control here.
Yes, control power. No, I will not let it go to my head. Okay.
You could even say unlimited power.
Mwah.
Unlimited
Nom, nom, nom. Okay, next one is boom. Centaur.
I mean, come
If I
on.
can catch it.
That's usually what happens when you snoo.
I give it a hard snoo, but not a snoo.
Do we even need to discuss this one? I feel like that's just an easy snoo. Do we even need to discuss this one?
Just a single snoo?
I-
Ow, why?
Well, because a single snoo I can understand, because there are going to be some people who disagree with me that it is absolute snoo. So
I mean, like, there's male and female centaurs. I don't see why it's only a single snoo.
I think.
Well, I mean, they're so weirdly shaped. How could you do any? Like, how could you like?
I will
guess it
find
depends
a
on
way.
that
You know,
you can send that my way.
Well, I think we're 8 images in, and I'm surprised that there's only the centaur that has hentai up. There must be more.
Oh no, I have hentai for everything else too. This is just the first one I brought.
Thank you, hentai gods, for making me D&D monster. That I will, after this stream, most likely go on.
You know what? I am going to
wait. Am I the only one who's Rule 34ing all of these as we look them up, or?
No, I got free. So I do not want to open up a tab and open up Rule 34 on stream. So I am resisting.
I'm gonna break out the Monster Girl manual.
Yeah, I am surprised we are not already back.
Oh, please, we haven't.
So yeah, GM Centaur hentai.
Research later.
Gimme. So one snoo. There you go. Snoo, but lower in the tier than the good and bad boys. That is, yeah. I think it's between.
I feel like
it's 1.5 snoo.
Yeah, I give it 1.5 snoo.
Move it in front of the aboleth because it's closer to snoo than the.
I didn't like. I've never felt like that it matches that way before vertically. But okay, next one. Boom. Chimera. Is it Chimera? Yes, Chimera.
Okay. I mean, would it technically be a foursome?
Technically, yes.
You know,
I always do tier lists. We can rearrange them after, I guess, if we have time. It's like, how much do you want to do this? It's like 1 out of 10. Okay. I
mean,
so yeah, you got the foursome. You got 3 separate heads, so that's all fun.
Luckily, this is one without the snake tail.
No. Why no snake?
The forbidden fleshlight.
To see how
it was nice. Does anyone have any disagreements with TQ?
Nope.
No, I think that's good.
Where you at, Chimera? Right at the bottom. There we are. Okay, next one. Boom.
Fair enough.
No, why are you not change? No.
You press the X button instead of the button.
Death by snoo. Okay.
There's literally only one downside to the Merilith, and that's that you need 3 wedding rings.
And
forearm sexy snake lady. Yes, but actually, why I've got 2 deaths by snoo now? Okay, that's fine.
I think how it works is snoo you walk away from death by snoo. You're going to you're at the best case scenario. You're going to be limping.
Yeah, you're going to be severely injured, but it was worth it.
Yes.
Okay, now straight away we got death by snoo. I love this. We should do more of these. We're going to do more of these. Okay, next one. What's this? Bone Devil? Bone Devil.
Yeah.
Yay!
That thing looks sharp. So sharp in all its bits.
There's nothing you'd want, plus it's a bug. What's wrong with bugs?
I'm okay with sexy bug ladies and such. This is not a sexy bug lady or a sexy bug boy. This is just a pokey one.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is just a demon that's
incredibly sharp.
So there was...
Yeah, these things are not fun.
There was later on there will be ones that will be out of order that I forgot to add in, and when I was searching an image for this one, and straight away one of the first images was sexy bone.
For what devil?
Yeah. There might be a sexy bone devil. You never know. Hell no. Silence. Okay, hell no.
Yeah, no.
Okay, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I can't find anything, and if I'm sure it's done somewhere, but if I have to dig this deep. It's pretty buried.
Yeah. It's pretty buried. But what about...
Always remember, Rule 34 and Rule 35. If there is no Rule 34, that will eventually come.
Okay, we will make it. Okay, well, if Bone Devil's a hell no, what about this guy? Chain Devil.
Chain Devil.
Opposite side of the spectrum, that's going to be a hell yes.
Oh.
So it's a little bit of BDSM there.
It's more than a little bit.
Chain Devil is a muscular dude surrounded by deadly chains. I give it a snoo. Sam C says. Okay.
Chain Devils also do come in sexy babe format.
Okay, then that sells me.
I think it's a high snoo or a low snoo.
I think, I feel. But anyone else arguing just one single snoo? I mean, do you have a choice? You'll be chained up. Do you have a choice of snoo? Whether you want just one snoo, you're going to get a snoo.
Female version of that same devil.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on a second.
Are you searching it up, Lab? Incognito mode? Remember incognito mode? Open. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
we're going snoo.
Slap that up at the snoo.
Boom. Okay, next one.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
That's the version of the chain devil.
Wait, just give me a minute to just stare at this. Why?
She's so posed, like she's ready for it, you know?
I mean, I was just going to... So for those who wanted to know the Centaur one, I found the cover, but we can't show the cover.
You can put it in chat.
Spoilered it. I spoilered it so you won't accidentally go up for you, Crispy.
Thank you.
But
Beautiful.
I've never.
Beautiful.
I like the word for centaur.
I have no idea.
I can't.
It's an entire vignettes of like 6 different episodes, each one focusing on a different style of animal/monster girl.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
So basically, interspecies reviewers before interspecies reviewers was cool.
Basically.
Man, oh, that's hilarious. Why? Why? Who?
Crazy that Funimation like basically it's like buried that series. Like they actually like have like the license like under lock and key, like just so no one else can adapt it in the
Is
West.
that like the fucking Mario porno?
Excuse me?
I mean,
A little.
I mean, I just want to be in like a meeting. I feel like it's the same way like Stephen King makes his like stories. Like it's like, okay, you just make anything a horror book and we'll fine with that. It's like in hentai, just make anything you want into a hentai. Yeah.
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be Death by
Actually, let's see what the book says. Boom.
All right, we must consult the sacred text.
Yes.
Consult the text.
Did I skip it?
See, the thing about Aranes is that they are canonically the only fiends that can actually give birth.
Oh,
All
true.
fiends are made out of either just like the material stuff of the hells or the abyss, or they are created from mortal souls that go through the whole process. Aranes specifically are fiends that can actually procreate, and that puts them in a very like special like slot in the fiend cast because they can actually do that. So just a thing to point out.
Okay.
Especially if you like kiddos.
It says here a few use ropes of entanglement to ensnare powerful foes, so definitely death by snoo.
I think it's an easy.
So evil Wonder
Woman, they are hard.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Death by snoo.
Displace a beast.
Yes.
If you can find it. That's good. That's good.
Well,
That's
it's finding us.
If you can find it.
Actually, who here is familiar with the artist Sparrow?
I am not.
Lamb, you poor innocent child. Block your ear.
Let's
Do it one.
They have actually done a few D&D creatures, and the Displacer Beast was one of them. They had a very interesting take on it.
Guess what we were talking about.
Okay,
Yes, but-
whenever we mention something, it's most definitely related to snoo. Okay. I know of Sparrow. I did not know they did a Displacer Beast. Okay. Again, on my list of things to do after stream. But I think too cute. I think Displacer Beast is cute.
I think so.
It's a very pettable monster.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is very pettable because it's a cat. Cats obviously are pettable.
Yeah.
By the way, I have that image if anyone wants to see it.
The Displacer Beast.
Yeah, I can spoiler drop it for you if you want.
Oh,
Smash.
I actually just tried to post it
Smash
in there.
No, I give like a fat scratch under the chin, and then like that's it.
With what?
Though
Nothing.
Yeah, Clyde is a bench. Is going to be too cute.
Yeah, I mean to, but I have not.
I am poor. No. But yeah, I need to watch
hey,
that. I
you're
need to
a
watch
movie
that
buff
and
like
the
me.
Super Mario.
Yeah,
Okay,
nice.
I am moving it here to snoo. Those do be muscular arms, though. That is true, but they are attached to claws.
Yes, be very careful with those claws.
Yeah. What is the next one? Boom. Okay, this is just a general use for dragons in general.
This is
I will just say that literally.
to start with, so all dragons are pretty much death by snoo.
yeah.
There might be a few exceptions based on typing, but on average,
Yeah. I think, yeah, because I was like, okay, we should just do this as a whole nother tier, special pass list, the dragons.
Just dragons.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we just put all of them in Death by Snoo. I think only, like, the fairy dragon would be in Too Cute, and the mine would be...
That's
for
it.
you,
The dragon
you are
turtle,
talking
like,
to the
no.
tentacle monster. Come on. give
I am
me a
also
break.
talking to the guy who's putting up pictures in chat, which I appreciate so much. Thank you. Thank you for saving me time.
The main thing
Dragons?
is, it doesn't matter how hard you try and avoid it. Like, you're gonna see, like...
What do you mean avoid it? What do you mean avoid?
I don't try to avoid it. Trust me, I don't. I follow a certain tiefling on Twitter that gets shit tons of, like, art of them with dragons.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do a whole
Oh, is that
dragon
the-
tier. She's already done that.
Are you thinking of the same tiefling that
Red
used one
tiefling?
of their toys instead of a Kraken mini?
Yep.
Yes.
I just
Tiefling
That's
Melissa.
smart, though. I think that's pretty smart.
You gotta
Hmm.
do what you gotta do what you gotta do when you don't have a mini.
That's true. That is true. That was one big kraken, that's for sure. Next one. Boom. Drider. Wait, is it a Drider?
Hi.
It is a Drider.
Okay.
that
Confession time.
What did you do to a Drider?
If Driders are amazing and hot, and everything about Drow is amazing and hot, but I'm also arachnophobic.
You see, as an Australian...
Oh yeah, you got a pet spider, don't you? Too late for me.
No, but Jerome's sister, maybe.
Ginny's free.
I am a bit of an arachnophobe as well. It's kind of weird because I think their bodies are cool, but their faces are just... So this actually would...
Drider, though.
Yeah. So I think I could give them the Snoo Snoo, or would it be a Death by Snoo Snoo?
I don't think Death by Snoo Snoo. I think it's just Snoo Snoo.
Just Snoo Snoo? Okay. So yeah, 2 for Snoo Snoo. Anybody objections?
So hell no from GM, or was it?
No, it's I need to keep my eyes closed because otherwise I will be terrified of spider legs.
What if you're drunk?
I think you just want something else there.
I mean, I'm just saying how this would work. It's just not a hell no. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think. So what was Lamb and June? What were your? Was it Snoo Snoo? Snoo Snoo. Okay, I think that's majority for Snoo Snoo. Let's go Snoo Snoo. What a lovely list of Snoo Snoo. Definitely a party right there. Okay. Next one is boom. It's the Dryad. Yay!
Come on.
I'll eventually die of old age. Well,
Does that count?
It would in this case for me. I'll stick around.
I think it depends on how much them is even fleshy, or if it's just like all tree bark.
That's true. Let's see here.
Now in editions past, there used to be a Dryad adjacent playable race in like 3.5, and they had a thing where it talks about how you don't start as it. It's one of those things you get transformed into kind of thing.
Oh.
So it has a thing in there where it talks about how they get natural armor because their entire flesh becomes much more firm than like regular people flesh, but it's not nearly as hard as wood. So like you could press on it and make like a little indention, and then it would slowly reform itself back out. Yeah, like an avocado. So it would be like, like you're. Like
would you like to do an avocado?
If you've ever squeezed a melon,
would I snoo? In Pathfinder 2E, Sprite is a small sized pixie playable race, or ancestry, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to bring up interspecies viewers as many times as possible, they did actually have a halfling sized pixie.
Yep.
Yeah, they did have one of the pixies in that one that was practically the same size as the halfling that's in the group with them.
Yep.
Yep. They had size tiers.
But the thing with pixies is that they're as endemic with the Fae, they are extremely variable from individual to individual. So you may have one that looks very much, essentially like a child, but then you might have another one that's just like busting out Daisy Dukes and is just exploding, out of their feathered leaf clothing. So
I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like how you would draw them.
Well, I mean, I have.
Of course.
As we've been going through this, I've been looking through my old Monster Girl art, and I'm like, I've got some examples of this.
Please share with the class.
I'm amazed there hasn't been more Rule 34 in the chat.
I cannot open my Discord. I don't know why, but I can still talk to you guys.
Then you get to look at it later without the risk of stream.
Yep, that's true. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm saying 2 cube, but you guys are making me go to confused Snoo Snoo.
I'm going confused.
Then we'll put it in the middle. Depends how drunk. Makes sense.
Also, I don't know why I adore how this is the only one out of 4 that have a proper background.
Really?
Everything else just a white background. Oh, well, except the Beholder as well. So
oh yeah, so I couldn't save the Pixie one as well. I don't know why. I saved all these images from D&D Beyond, and some of them were like, you need the monster menu. And I'm like, why can I access these ones?
Oh, yeah.
I can't access those ones, so yeah.
Some of them are a bit finicky like that.
Yeah.
You have to buy the expansion.
The actual pixie art that's in the monster manual itself looks less childy than that particular option.
Yeah,
because the art that you've picked, Crispy, she just looks like a child with wings. Really, she just looks too much like a child.
That's fair criticism. Yeah.
Okay, then wrong image, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you look, okay, Lamb, open up the monster manual book now. Go to page 253 and tell me.
Hold on.
Actually, just search it on D&D Beyond. Just write Pixie in Google search and it should come up. 5e Pixie.
Yeah, because like
I'll just-
if you look at a more adult, those ones, that would be a snoo. Well, actually, no, they'd be too cute. I don't think I could. But like the one that you've picked, that one just looks like a child.
Okay. My bad. I just searched up Pixie. This came up. Okay. What's the next one? Where are we at? Next one is Spectre.
I
We're in the
mean,
Ghost Banshee territory.
Yeah, that is a hell no for me.
that's a no. Aren't Spectres mainly
That,
just
that
gas
not the
power
kind of
anyway?
not the kind of suck we're looking for.
Okay. Okay.
You sound disappointed. Do you want to
Too
fuck
cute.
the Spectre?
I think most of the things in Hell No are too cute for me. So.
Including like fucking Mummy?
Yep. So cute. Next one is. I'm assuming
Sprite.
these ones are the trickster ones, right? Bad guys of the
They're
Pixies.
Fae. They're no. They're
They're
Fae.
Fae,
They're
they're
all like
Oh, yeah,
that.
those are the explicit a-holes that will like
Yeah.
like-
Sorry, go ahead.
like imagine this. Imagine this. It flies up to you. It says, and with a pen and paper, it's like, "Can I have your name?" You write down your name. It flies off. You now have no name.
No.
Yeah,
That's-
that's pretty standard Fae.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
feel like the Pixies are more like the lovable tricksters, while the sprites are the vindictive
No.
tricksters.
Not
the
really.
sprites-
That's no evidence of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, the thing is that the sprites are just combat pixies. Is really what you get. Is that
Okay.
pixies are very good at manipulation and doing stuff to people for shits and giggles. Sprites are the same thing, except sprites can do it and also like fuck you up.
Okay.
physically.
So depends how
they
drunk
can also
again.
bully you.
Is this same as Pixie,
I
or are
think
we
drunk.
putting? Yeah. Okay. Anyone got
Yeah,
anything
I
else?
think that was right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
It's just a combat pixie,
Cool.
which I guess means that they're usually probably in better shape.
Just like the way you said that. Better shave. Okay. Next one is yes. Succubus. Yes. I think I would just. I want to make a new tier, like just live by Snoo Snoo.
Live.
But you know what? Put it snoo all the way to the left, right in our top of the angel and Cambia.
There we are.
Yeah, I feel like
There
Also,
we
does
go.
this include Incubus as
Yes.
well? I
Yes.
assume it
Sorry.
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incubus and
Yeah, of
Succubus.
course.
I mean, again, literally built for it.
Yep.
Quite literally built different.
Yep.
Build different. And
Yeah,
Red
I
and
am
Black.
back.
Welcome back. You missed.
Yeah.
Where would you
The-
put Succubus?
Yeah, Snoo.
Yeah.
Just I got back just as you saying. They apparently can actually swap between incubus and succubus forms. Yeah,
Nice.
and also learned that like they like are like addicted to like the sensation of touch, but the person being touched, I guess today, does not feel pleasure. They actually feel very uncomfortable, like physically, like pain or uncomfortableness. So it's like may not be good touch, or maybe if it depends on the version. I guess you want. You just want the snoo time. Just say it's.
Snoo time.
I mean, the Succubus would know how to do it the best.
wait, why
literally.
would they know better than the Incubus?
I honestly really
Well,
like
Succubus,
that
Incubus.
the succubus can actually take damage if you tell the succubus.
Have you seen the comic where it's just like, oh, so you've summoned the Succubus? I'm asexual, and they get blasted by holy light.
What I thought it was the meme
So-
is like the girl saying no, I won't have sex with you, and it's like knives coming out of her mouth and just stabbing the guy.
So, by the way, you want to hear a funny story? That's actually a canonical thing in Magic the Gathering, specifically with the Planeswalker
Really?
Davriel. Yeah, he's the demon contract writer Davriel, and he is. And one of his things is he writes contracts better than demons do, and writes circles around them, and then that becomes hilarious because well, one of the things he did is he found a succubus who was really good with math and told her to be his secretary, and the terms of service were she would be his secretary and do his accounting until she could convince him to sleep with her. She has had to basically go celibate because she can't get him to sleep with her
yeah.
Yeah.
because he's ace, and
Oh my
she's
God.
contracted
Crazy.
to his soul to be his accountant and secretary.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just
think
meant more
it's
like
also-
what enticed her to like make that deal. Was it just like treasure, or was
Oh,
it just
he-
more like the challenge?
Oh no,
Wow.
he was offering his soul.
Thanks, Demon. Thanks for that.
Oh, soul. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
his soul is directly on the line for most of these contracts. That's what makes it hilarious, is because every demon thinks they're the one that's going to get his soul.
Okay, next one.
Like at any given time, he has like 12 of them.
No, I prefer like the comics where it's like oh, you summon a succubus, what do you want to do? He's like, and then it just cuts to them like playing like a Crash Bandicoot or something, just really innocuous things.
Something wholesome.
It's like all this time I didn't realize I was covering up chat during stream. Like they were just a quarter. I'm a dumbass. Then I never planned
That's
this.
too bad.
Okay, next one is
Just putting it out there. Death by Snoo Snoo. Yeah.
The T-Rat.
I mean,
one of my best friends, or one that I can't talk.
It's so mesmerizing. The lust
Tower is
that
sexy.
it emanates.
Yeah, I think it's just more the spectacle of just saying like, oh yeah, I slept with a Tarrasque.
It's like the ultimate.
But the thing
bard.
is, would it want to though? I think it would just be wrecking stuff, right? That's like its whole.
Aren't Tarrasques basically born and they're like, I want to kill everything?
So depending on the lore, the Tarrasque is a embodiment of destruction in the same way that like a hurricane is. It's a literal natural disaster kaiju.
It's an apocalypse given flesh.
Godzilla.
And a bard would still do it.
I think it depends on.
Could you imagine being the bard that's like, I fucked an apocalypse?
Wouldn't be able to say that because they fucked an apocalypse.
Yeah, well,
I think it depends. I think it depends too. That like depending on the lore, like there's only like sometimes it's just one singular Tarrasque, and sometimes like they're like buried in like the center of the earth or something like that. How does that work?
Yeah, sometimes they're buried away, but there is also, the holy hand grenade that was introduced a while back, where you now have the scroll of summon Tarrasque.
Tarrasque? Why? I don't like this.
It's the universal delete button.
Yes.
Yep.
I think so.
So Iron Flask lets you put a creature from another plane in the bottle, right? From a plane other than yours. And my GM, the Tarrasque on us as the big, sellout, thing. And I say, I opened the Iron Flask. And he goes, but it's the Tarrasque. It's from the material plane. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not. I'm Faye.
Oh my!
So you put yourself in the jar.
No, I put the Tarrasque in. I took the Tarrasque in the Iron Flask because I was my character was from a different plane, and the Iron Flask absorbs something that is from a different plane than the user.
Than the user. Okay, that is
nice.
Good.
So the DM can do like the Matt Mercer paid rip.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
I was imagining more the Pikachu confused face.
Right?
It was just that moment of like, fucking hell, man.
Class, right? It was like a sorcerer-esque thing. And the whole point was that you had some incredibly powerful monsters stored inside of you. Like, a Tarrasque was the one they used as an example. And they have their own form of the wild magic chart. I don't exactly remember how it works, but it works in a similar way. And basically, the highest you can roll is 100, like the wild magic table. And a 100 roll is that the monster that's inside of you breaks out and kills you. And just imagine you're in a tavern, you cast Charm Person or some shit, and suddenly the tavern explodes as a Tarrasque bursts out of you.
Bursts out of the tavern too, I imagine.
Yeah.
Actually, oops, my bad. Are you guys familiar with the Fool's Gold YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that essentially happened to them, more or less. It's a bit more complicated with extra steps, but essentially they were in a tavern, and they were trying to, I believe it was karaoke, right? Karaoke.
Yes, karaoke.
And the mage tried to, make dancing lights and stuff, and their character just had the wild magic table. So essentially imagine you roll a nat 1, and then you roll another d20, and you roll a nat 1 on that. And you roll d20, and you roll a nat 1 on that. They got the anti-magic field in 100-foot range.
I think it was 50-foot radius.
No, it definitely was way more than that, because it was half
100-foot radius. 100-foot radius.
And it just so happened that position they were and the radius of it just so managed to just clip the edge of, essentially it was the final boss of the area, but it essentially unleashed a Tarrasque from its magical prison. Yeah.
Right.
I love Tarrasque. Now you've persuaded me to confuse. Is a tree ant? Yeah.
Okay, so that is a tree.
That is just a tree.
It's a tree. How do you feel about that?
Could you?
Optics on whether or not they were stamens or not. And
Oh, no.
No.
No, because it's succubus, but now we must spend an hour on tree and carving.
Yeah,
and...
this is exactly how it goes. We just skim over the actual sex demon, and then we get like an hour-long debate with the tree person.
Okay, next one.
Isn't that just nerddom in a nutshell?
Yep, that's true.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, what's the next one? Hey, vampires. I mean,
like there's also plenty of sources when it comes to vampires that kind of, tries to like tie vampirism and like an STD, sort of like metaphor together. So yeah, it would be undeath by Snoo Snoo.
So yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of argument here.
Yeah, undeath by Snoo Snoo. Okay,
Alright,
next one.
What was the movie Van Helsing, or was it Underworld? It was kind of like that.
Underworld.
Yeah,
Underworld.
Under the relationship aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
think, like-
just remember there was some movie that like kind of treated vampirism more as like a disease. But yeah,
I don't think like Underworld did that. It was more focused on Why is my mouth not moving? Stupid camera. They are, I mean, I'm assuming vampires would be the most. Ow! Why? Why would be like
this is literally
the most willing
funniest
to
scene
smash?
ever. Like that is why you get bonked, Chris Bacon.
Ow! I should have been bonked a lot more.
Well,
Thank you.
if you really want it.
No, I don't want it. Don't bonk me. Okay, next one is zombie.
Pass.
Hang on. You put vampire and death by Snoo Snoo, but not the zombie?
It is a rotting corpse.
it is literally just a dead
Yeah.
person.
Technically, the vampire could be argued the same thing, right?
No.
Come on. Depends how drunk I'm putting it into.
I do not. No, I don't want.
No matter how much alcohol. Okay.
That is literally just a rotting corpse.
You get blown up for that.
Oh, fireball. 2 fireballs. Nice. Okay, so I'll know. Next one.
Fuck that.
It is a newer. Honestly, depends on what kind of zombie.
How do you even
There's
do
a
this
sexy
one?
zombie.
Well, I mean, okay, if it was the Zombieland Saga girls, that'd be one thing, not that zombie.
This is D&D zombie, and D&D zombies are just rotting corpses that have been puppeted back to life.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I even think the Zombieland Saga girls are like, just like they are cute anime girls, but they're still corpses, like, and they smell and
Yeah,
they
but
very
I
much
can at
so.
least get that. They at least are cute anime girls. I can follow that. It's when you've got the rotted corpse with the guts flowing out that I'm like, nope, I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Okay, here's the thing then. Okay, going back to the zombies. What stage though? Right? Like, let's say it's like just like let's say only it's been shot, right? And it just became a zombie.
No.
It's still
Moving
just
along.
a reanimated corpse.
Who is the? I think it's Blaze Blue. Who's the zombie girl that has like the Chinese dress, the paper charm over her face, and the big claws?
Yeah.
That's from Darkstalkers, like my first waifu.
Yeah.
Not a D&D zombie.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think that this is a D&D.
Yeah.
You have the power to make whatever you want in your D&D
Yeah.
campaign, and you can make
I was just
anime
gonna lay it on the
waifu
table there.
zombie.
If it's that kind of zombie, anime waifu zombie, then yes. If it's a corpse, like
You know,
guts,
we're like at the end of the list, and I'm arguing this now. You can make your campaign whatever you want. What about 60 Lady Bone? 60 Lady Kraken? Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
this is it. It's my campaign, and I choose the source material.
I love those stories on like what's it called? 4chan, where they put up the green text stories of like D&D campaigns. And like they're really, really like these like weebos make D&D campaigns, and it's all these anime girls. I should send them. I think was it the GM that suggested the Nero? But here you go. I have no idea about this creature so you can tell me all about it.
So
I have no idea what this creature is.
This too is one of the players in my campaign is a shard mine, which is basically like a crystal rock person.
Okay. Can
But
they
the
question
transform like a changeling, or do they?
they specifically like to transform to the person on the other side of the mirror.
Oh,
Itself, and that's just sort of weird.
Well,
question:
self-test
Are
is
they
fun.
are they still
Also,
like a
it
rock
doesn't
person?
Have to
Or
be you.
is it
No,
still like
it's a full alteration, alter self.
Oh, okay.
They have an inherent alter self spell at will.
So they can just be quite literally whatever you want.
Why don't you just snoo
Yeah,
the
well,
thing
whatever
that was
they
in front
want,
of the
but
mirror
yeah.
instead of the mirror?
Yeah, I mean, no. If we're getting into it, I mean, the self-test is definitely on the table.
I mean, I go snoo as long as they're not turning into me, because in which case that's just weird.
You need to
That's
live a
fine.
little, Lamb. You need to live a little.
No.
No, why no snoo for Christmas?
Notably
I will give this a snoo because of the shape shifting.
also of note, while this one looks very spiky and rigid, the other versions of them are like smooth mirror finish. So,
I'm assuming it's like
you
the
can take
Terminator 2, the liquid one.
Has
yeah,
anyone
that's
seen
what they
Infinity
tend
Train?
So what was that?
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Infinity Train?
No, I have not. The
Yeah,
T1000,
no, you-
yeah.
Not even heard of Infinity Train? No, really.
No.
It's fantastically good, but there's a in that one.
Car. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Which is so essentially had like creatures exactly like this, except it was just like you had your own personal one.
Okay.
Also, the mirror world cops.
Okay, what's the next one? So you can transform into whatever you want. I mean, it's essentially a mirrored changeling. I guess confuse Snoo if it changes to something else.
Confused snoo.
It's confusing.
Like this. Would you bang Mystique from X-Men?
Possibly.
What happens if Mystique transforms into you?
No.
So the story behind why I know this race very well and why they're one of my favorite races is because way back in the day, I had a bard, Suki the Bard, who was a bit of a riff on Gem and the Holograms, except for she summoned Nera from the mirror dimension and had them transform into the other band members.
That's cool. No, I'm playing with a change. I feel like changing and bars should not be put together. It's just too much for me to handle. I mess around and then I transform into someone else and I escape all the pranks and stuff I did. Oh, great. Okay. Wow. Okay, next one. We're the last two, even though I added an extra one. And the ones I missed out on the list. I actually missed out a lot. I should have put more, but I think it's you guys mentioned them and I'm like, oh, I can put that in. This is the one that I Google searched and straight away came up with sexy Hulk.
This is Big Bug Man, right?
But there's a sexy Hulk version. Would you do that one?
Show me that and I'll show me that.
What is this thing's lore? I need to like get some context of this thing.
Let's see.
Because there's some human bones there.
It is a big burrowing insect that has a generally sort of ape proportion, has the ability to make you slightly crazy with its eye beams. It doesn't actually shoot lasers, but if you meet its gaze, it's one of those things where it's got it scrambles your brain, which makes you very easy prey. So it can do that, but it is a thing that can literally rip through solid stone. So
yeah.
It's a hugger.
Ironically, Shadowfin said pass Caprice too hard to cut.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
I think so too, although
this thing is not cuddly.
He did mention a sexy version, but
I'll send it once I can open
version?
up. There is a sexy version, but it's still Bug Lady.
Okay.
I mean, Bug Ladies are fine.
Look, I like monster girls just as much as anyone else, alright?
Yeah. There's only so much anime you can put on top of something.
I mean, most VTubers are monster.
I mean,
Bunnybutt was meant to make me one, but Bunnybutt's being a bit busy, so I'm like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Crumble.
He was going to make me one.
Remind me of the settlers from Monster Hunter. Oh, okay. I do not play Monster Hunter. I would not know. But last is Lamb's favorite, Gibbering Mouther.
Oh. See, I
Look
don't
at
want
that. Sexy boy.
I don't want it, but ugly.
Yeah.
I mean,
weirdly,
okay,
there's a lot of
I also completely agree. Hell to the no, but on the other hand, a lot of mouths, same as Hydra. So what's the difference?
But this thing's just a lot more scary.
What's the difference? This is more scary than the Hydra.
This is horrifying.
It's cute, too cute. I will put it too cute. Gibbering Mouther never shuts up.
Yeah, that thing is true. It is constantly screaming.
Oh god,
that is true. Yeah, then hell no.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck that.
And not even fun happy screams, just nails on chalkboard screams over and over again.
Just pain.
Yeah, pain.
Just pain. Just pain.
Story short, pain.
Yes, Steven Huntress, you are cute. Despite saying I don't get snoo, I am cute. Yes. It also drives you mad.
I say snoo to you, Crispy, because then it's on then it's recorded and then there's evidence of it.
That is true.
Very easily
And I would
get
hold you
evidence
to
of-
account as well.
Wait,
I'd, like come
what?
at your door and knock. He was like, "You said snoo snoo." Right here, I got a clip.
Oh, wait.
And then that's
Wait.
and then
It's a whole process.
I mean,
It's
it's
just a
all up
change.
to Crispy. I'm the consentical. It's whether or not.
All of you, Mr. Overlord has just said all of us will be caught lacking. So I don't see why, but okay. Does anyone have any monsters they would like me to add now?
I don't have anything in particular, any complete particular one.
Come on, is there no monster you'd like to smash?
None that we haven't like covered. Like we've
Not
covered
the
like on a
Roper?
broad basis.
Does the Roper not interest you, Lamb?
What?
The Roper.
The Roper.
What the fuck is a robot? I don't remember hearing
Nothing
that.
like it's like a mimic, but on stalactites, right?
Yeah. Or maybe
I've
the
never heard of
It's
it.
a stationary tentacle monster.
the troll. What else? What monsters I miss? I missed a lot of the ones. Oh, I just saw really cute ones. The Androsphinx and the Gynosphinx.
Yep.
They've been too cute. Cyclops. Okay, what about Cyclops, guys? Where would we put Cyclops?
I mean,
It
that just
would go
goes in
same
the general
tier.
category.
Yeah.
And where do we put the general giants? Oh, Death by Snoo Snoo. We put okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
just
feel like,
Leela,
yeah.
but large.
Fair enough. Fair.
Oh, Leela.
Okay, let's see here. We got. Well, I mean, everything undead is just gonna straight away be hell no, except for
Well, it's
vampire.
not if they're rotting or not.
Yeah. No, we don't have anyone
Cookie.
who's in the Guro on the panel.
Nope.
Like fucking the vampire is in pristine condition, but the zombie is just a rotting corpse.
Okay, what about the Revenant?
And they also
Did not put this because I think it's a player character in something, or maybe it's a Unearth Uncana thing. I can't remember, so I didn't choose that one.
Kobold? Wait, is Kobold a player race?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play kobolds, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
But
feel like
you've got like little trickster guys that would.
Oh,
just
what about a
run around
were-rat?
and do- But then they were just basically perfect for like dragon lackeys, and that's where they started. To,
Oh gosh.
I wrote a purple worm.
Oh, what about the
Oh,
purple worm?
what kind of ride? What kind of ride are we talking about?
Purple worm's a snuggle struggle.
God, that
Yeah,
I
that's a-
completely
that's a-
skipped this monster and I hate it
oh
so
my
much.
God.
It's
And
called the Remo
so-
Hazes.
So in all honesty, though, I did have a paladin that wrote a purple worm.
Really? How'd they manage to do that?
Yeah, it was my very first character that I got above level 10.
Okay, I don't know how to say this name. It's the Rakshaha.
Rakshasa.
Oh, that's the tiger
Oh,
people.
yes.
Yeah, the Rakshasa.
Where would you put
With
it?
your hands swing backwards.
They're based off of a real world demon from I believe it's Indian culture, Hindu culture. I'm sorry, I know it's that section of the world. I apologize for not being more accurate, but they are evil demon people that are very, very, very bad. But the thing that gives them away is that if you look closely, their hands are backwards.
Mhm.
So
Why did I do that?
they try to wear long sleeves, and they fold their hands a lot in such a way that you don't notice, and that's kind of like supposed to be the tell that you're not dealing with a human, you're actually dealing with a Rakshasa, is if you catch on to the fact that their hands are backwards.
Okay, so wait, I should open up. Oh, I'm too lazy. Yes, we did cover and yes, it's here, this one here. Death by Snoo Snoo. Yeah. So Rakshasa, I would say too cute. Oh no, depends how drunk. Can you guys
It's
see
just
that
a
photo?
furry.
Yeah, it's just a furry. But I guess confused.
So to me,
Let me just go through the monster menu one more time and see.
and for purposes of Smash or Pass, it's a furry with a birth defect.
Okay, I'm assuming Merfolk was a player character as well. I didn't choose that.
Also, it's Merfolk.
Yeah, actually,
of course it's
busted just to see what else there could be.
Yeah, I'm just
there's
going
a
through now. Sauhagen. What is a Sauhagen?
Angry
Sauhagen.
fish person.
That's like just an evil fish person,
Yeah, it's just angry fish.
Oh,
rather than actually like do anything.
Okay, what about the invisible stalker? Yeah, but what are they?
So technically, invisible students with psychic damage, if I remember correctly.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're basically air elementals.
Oh yeah, let's
What-
go elements, like the elementals. Where would we put the elementals?
Oh, Snoo.
Just too far. Yeah, elementals. Okay,
I feel like for the fire elementals at least, it'd be painful. But yeah,
that's the one I
mean,
hate. I can't say the name of it as well.
All I gotta say on that is, anybody else watch Adventure Time? Fire Princess? We all know what
that's
happens.
true.
Okay, Mugulus or homunculus? English, not good.
Kind of fugly.
Hell no. I would put it in too cute.
I mean, it can be ugly cute.
Ugly cute.
It can be ugly cute.
Yeah, I think most of them would be either now just in it's some sort of animal, which is like too cute, or just something that's undead or does not have a body?
I mean, the problem is that given all the ones that we've already done, a
Yeah.
lot of the other things that we skipped over are just kind of variants.
Variations.
Yeah, that's why I skipped over them. Because, like, what are we going to do with, like, an animated armor?
Yeah.
That is beyond hell, though. That is just, like, it's armor.
That, like,
Say this. Depending on the edition, it may just be animated object. And if it's just animated object, we're back to the gelatinous cube and Roomba situation.
a regular wooden box that's floating around. What are you going to do with that?
I don't know, but if it's an animated sex doll, we're like 90% of the way there already.
Oh,
Could you technically animate one of those dolls?
Darkness. Part of the adventure takes place inside of I think it's Yanti, that are running a gigantic, like, whorehouse, essentially. And inside of this place, one of the things that you can run into is you can run into a room that is filled with animated mannequin sex dolls.
That's amazing.
They're just mannequin objects that have animate object cast on them, and their singular command that they have been given is to locate a humanoid target, pin them to the ground, and then proceed with sex in quotation marks. So
quotation mark sex, the worst kind.
What do you
of
mean
sex.
quotation marks? I need
this whole, like, complete lack of consent on your part as the target. Yeah. So, like, if you walk into the and activate them all, suddenly you're just in a piston fuck trap of death.
You're taking slam damage via hip thrust.
Oh my, slam down. Okay, so Shadow Prince has two options here. I do not know about Mifits. Does anyone else know about those?
What about the
tiny little imps?
What about the rust monster?
Rust monster's too cute.
I'd say too cute. What about awakened shrub? I don't even know what that is.
Shrub.
It's just a potted plant.
Oh gosh, why would you do that to a plant?
Okay.
Cow and what?
Okay, how about this? How about the shambling mound?
It's an intelligent plant. That is true. It is an intelligent plant. But it's still a plant.
And it's mobile.
They like hugs.
Oh god, the shambling mound's just vines, basically.
Oh, kinky. But it's hard to snoo. Confuse snoo? I wouldn't know how to snoo. Shambling mound.
That's snoo that you need a strategy manual for.
Let me just open up my book. What about the hags?
Ew.
How dare you say that about the hags, Lamb? How they have feelings? Come on.
Yes.
Fair enough.
They'll feed you a pie made out of your own missing children.
Oh, damn. Okay, I think that's about it. Wait, you can actually get a special STD from the hags, can you? What?
I don't know what source book you're getting that from. What about do we say the Yanti? Or no?
The Yanti are snake people.
Yeah.
But they are very also not in it in any sort of way emotionally. They're not in it for any sort of benefit, in a physical sense. But they are canonically quite down to smash.
Tis a thing.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
You know what? Just as I'm looking at the list on the screen here, I'm having to say that I'm glad that ever so slightly that we ended up with more no's. It's only by one.
Well, that's because you ignore. That's because
if you put all three of the snooze together.
Yeah, it wildly outpaces it at that point.
There's still hope for us yet.
Yeah, I missed the what's it called? I cannot these names I cannot say. Empyrean, EMPYREAN. Yeah, looking at his face though, his face looks pretty derpy. That's why I don't put them in. Like, how can you draw like Solar looks so awesome, and then I see the Empyrean. Like,
it's a little disappointing. But there, otherwise though, the Empyrean is just a divine giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Let me see here. I think that's it on the list. All the rest are just animals or undead. Some variation of animals.
The Coliarts, Shadow Prince mentions in the chat there.
Coliarts. Oh, what's that?
They're like winged snakes, aren't they?
No, I thought they were...
I tried to look them up and nothing came up.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. They're in the book. I remember seeing them.
I think of what you're thinking about as the crawling claw.
Yep. The crawling claw. I just saw the turtle, and then right next to it's a hand. It's just a hand, but it's an undead hand. But it's a hand.
No,
it's a hand job.
Yeah, it's a hand. Come on, Lamb. Come on, live a little, Lamb. Lamb, you gotta live a little.
Yeah.
I prefer not getting infected.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's pass on that.
What else is there? Nope, that's a
I
player
don't know.
character.
I think we've kind of
I
run through the
mean,
list. Unless
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless we want to get to those supplementary materials, I think Starson and Fuzzy have.
What, the erotic one?
I would like
I
honestly I
mean-
would like to go through the Kobold Press books because they've got some friggin' wild stuff in those.
That's the Pathfinder, right? Or no?
No, it's
They work with
third party 5th edition.
Okay,
Yeah,
Huh.
they do. I think Cobalt also does stuff for 2E as well, an Orc license now.
Cobalt Press is mainly just like homebrew stuff of like tabletop in
Homebrew
general.
stuff, yeah.
The,
All right.
the,
If you
the Lilin is a smash.
did you want to maybe save that for like another Smasher Pass thing, like a
Yeah.
separate thing, or did you want to do like a?
Yeah,
Supplementary material and all that, we'd be here for years.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean-
Yeah. So thanks, guys,
Okay.
for the and girls and everyone for
Yeah,
the.
no problem. I was just suggesting if you guys wanted to continue or maybe save it, but I guess it is a little late. I do need to eat dinner.
About how little amounts of hentai has been posted in the chat. I will say I'm very
I mean, I can't
Hey,
access it at the
was
moment, so I can't
restraining
post.
myself so hard.
Please. Please
it's
post
not going to
more.
be seen on stream, and there's already shit there.
Yeah, I think my own computer is telling me no, you cannot open Discord at this time.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
yeah. I think we can agree on that.
All the animals except for the horse.
Well, but specifically, we specifically pointed out that nightmares and Pegasus.
Oh, that's right. I have
Full
intelligence.
intelligence and
yeah, that's true.
cultures.
Yes.
Then it's the two cute give it head pets, and if it's like evolved like Anthro Hellhound, then it depends how drunk.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
going to
flesh.
add the flesh color. What the flesh is made out of? Wiggle eyes.
That's literally
yes.
just
Actually, no, it's not a zombie. It's a Frankenstein.
Oh, I was thinking that.
Yeah,
The
no,
flesh golem is like
We
you literally just like
was-
Hard pass, Iron Golem, yes please.
Iron
flesh golem,
golem.
and then you animate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
I
do
think
that.
maybe next one we could do maybe the playable races. Because I saw a lot of templates on that one. So yeah, I think
We
that's
could
it.
always we should consider doing a Rule 34 challenge on it, I think. No,
As
you
soon
don't
as
you
the
don't
stream
like
ends,
search
just go-
up.
So
as soon
now
as
after
it's
this
done.
stream, I'm gonna open up some of the stuff in the Discord. Okay.
After the stream, everyone just post as much shit as you can. No fear anymore.
Oh,
One thing before we end, if I could say something,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I would just like to wish Starson happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
thanks.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I wanted to wait till after the stream, because we can do our fun. But that you are a very nice person, lovely person, and just wanted to say happy birthday.
Oh no, 6 foot tall, pretty hippie lady, of course.
Exactly.
I think it's Snow. I think that's been no brainer.
Yeah.
I give
don't
it. I
think
give it
we'd
a
die
snoo.
from it. You
Yeah.
might get some splinters, but
It might hurt a
Seriously.
little, but you'll be fine.
no, it won't
Maybe,
hurt.
maybe some leaves in your hair.
Yeah, just a drunk night out. Oh, depends how drunk now. Okay, next one. Jorgar.
Oh, okay.
I am surprised I skipped a lot of monsters.
I feel like
I mean-
I
I
think
completely
that's,
missed the elementals. How could I do that?
Huh. It's
We're on D.
evil dwarves, right? That like.
Yep.
Yeah, I was Jorgar
If
player
you're good for
characters
dwarves.
because I skipped player characters.
I don't think they are.
It's
Are they?
no, they're not usually allowed to be because Draugr have a really high level adjustment because of special abilities, and they are a static evil race, which isn't generally usable by players.
There is official Durgar playable options in one of the other books that's in 5th edition. And in previous editions, there were options for it. But yeah, they were usually just out of the
Way too
box.
overpowered as a
Usually
PC.
too power- They're way too
Hmm.
overpowered.
Yeah,
And they also generally, like, the Durgar are one of those few, they're all evil kind of races where, like, the logic behind why they're all evil actually kind of makes sense.
yeah.
Where they're just barely holding on to anything that can be vaguely considered sanity.
Yeah,
Confusedness.
Whereas the normal dwarves are just usually drunk.
Yeah, but these guys are not drunk. They're just high wired. Now there are, however, there's actually some very good artwork of them. So if you wanted to go find sexy Durgar, you can find sexy Durgar. They do come in all the usual flavors of various short stacks and teapots. So from an aesthetic point of view, yeah.
I think that's like one snoo.
What's new? Not confused, new.
I think
I changed it.
They change it from to confuse news.
Confused, new. Yeah, they have a really cool weapon, but you can't use it. There's no like magical item on the magical item list. It's like does 1d10 bludgeoning damage and 1d10 psychic damage. But like when it drops, you can't pick it up and use it. There's no stats for it in the. It's so dumb. I hate that.
It's like
This is why
it sounds like
it is a fail, and you should move to Pathfinder.
Who said that? Who said?
And a lot of Pathfinder's actual like official artwork that they use, like one of the artists that they use, real big in defeat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but like real big in defeat in like a good way though.
Also,
Wait, are we saying FEET or FEAT?
Like real big into like
I mean,
the
this
bottom.
is yes.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't the first edition of Pathfinder kind of horny? And then like they kind of toned it down for the second edition.
Guys,
Edition.
if you want a more interesting Smash or Pass, check out the Starfinder monster.
Yeah.
Pathfinder have power word orgasm.
What?
No, that's from Book of Erotic Fantasy.
That doesn't sound like something that would be.
That is something that I must add in my game now.
I mean, it didn't have it explicitly, but it had all of the rules right there to do it. It included
word
what
of
happens
ecstasy,
when you
yeah.
nut. Our literal rules in first edition Pathfinder for what happens when you nut. So
I love that joke, that meme joke of like the paladin uses command on the witch flying away. It says "come," and then it's like the DM rolls. It's like you hear a faint moan in the distance.
That's one way to make a will save.
Okay, so Droga is confused Snoo. Okay, next one is Kitten. I am learning my monsters.
That is gonna be a hell no for me.
Yeah,
Come on, Lam. Are you sure?
yeah.
So from a lore perspective, the reason why it's hell no is that Etten heads never stop fighting. So imagine you're having a threesome with two twins who can't stop arguing with each other.
I wanted first.
Yeah,
They're arguing about which hole.
I feel like Lam is talking from experience, so yeah, we'll put hell.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not speaking from experience.
Samsey says you guys put an aboleth and confused Snoo, but a humanoid giant in hell no has
going to be, like,
pre-made lube, so we got this. So that's why.
all right. Move.
The only issue with the aboleth is if it like personality swaps in the middle of sex, you know.
Becomes whimsy.
Anyway,
But yeah, no.
okay. Oh my gosh, why did I? Okay, I'm going to put that at the end. I'm going to add it in because I can't believe I forgot elementals. It's so dumb. Okay, genies. This is I'm using the
Jin.
free tea as for all of them. So Jins,
Yeah.
Dao, Moa.
Afraid.
Yeah. Yes. Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
However you want me to
Yeah.
phrase it.
Yeah, I don't have any
It's
issue.
gonna be a
Yeah,
sweep.
sure. Why not?
Yeah, would they
gonna be a
kill? I think it
No.
would just be a single
I mean-
swing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's just because like it's like the monster manual thing, but I think aren't Jin or just like in general like they're like neutral and like they really only f around with the wishes because like they're usually bored out of their minds and also like you just got like a band of adventurers like bursting into their homes, just like, hey, give me free stuff, you know.
Yeah, it also depends on the type of genie. I think most of them would be pretty chill. What's that one? It starts with M. Wait, I got the monster manual. Kamiya monster manual. Wow, I missed a lot of monsters.
If you look at
Gargoyles.
the- if you look at the
Genies.
picture for the Dow, that's pretty mommy right there.
Yeah. Which one was it? Oh, this one here. The Married would be a pretty meh one, but the other three is pretty good. Say,
A lot of different like iterations. In
Yeah.
previous versions, they were basically giant blue people.
okay. Where you at? Wait, I'm missing it?
Oh,
Oh, I'm missing it. Why?
we're professionals. We're professionals, everybody.
We're professionals here.
Wait, how do I go back? Normal view. Edit. It's not there. Okay, let me just add it in. Wait, you're gonna
Can
see
you
my
edit like
stuff.
you can edit
Yeah,
like
I should be able to. Hopefully, I'm checking to make sure none of my stuff is showing. My documents.
the research tabs.
Yeah, the research tabs. What are you talking about?
The ones reserved for the science team. I get you.
That's weird. Open. Okay, submit. There we are. Well, I already put it in there.
Oh, right.
Gosh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, it's already me, big dum dum. Okay, next one. There's evil genies and good genies. Doesn't matter with Snoo. They will not stop me, no matter their alignment. Okay, next one is Ghost. I think it's
That
falls
puts
in.
us right back in Banshee.
Yeah, but I feel
Yeah,
this
I
goes.
This is still
But
like just
he-
a fucking ghost.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a ghost.
and I would say it's even because we don't have to worry about
Yeah.
the scream thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
But-
it should be just one step up with too cute.
I think it's cute, but like it's still just a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just like a dead person.
Have you not watched the
Hmm.
Patrick Swayze movie, Lamb? You young person. Ghosts can move objects for a fun time.
One of these days I'll be able to use I'm getting old, but not right now. I'm only 19.
My
I
so
mean,
young.
if we use Ghostbuster rules, then the
But yeah,
the
that
ghost
scene
could
from
be-
Ghostbusters.
The ghost could be very down for it.
I honestly don't think that guy called the Ghostbusters.
Okay. I mean, actually, looking at the abilities of the ghost, it does have position. Yes. Again, Patrick Swayze. Oh yes, the ultimate dead. I'm having too much fun. Okay, where you at? Where you at, Ghost? Oh, I put it in the list again. I'm getting confused, Snoo. Is anyone going to argue?
I think, confused.
Anyone, before I change, anyone that you say or forever hold your peace. Say it. Okay.
I'm good for it.
Next one is boom. Fire giant. Oh, giants in general. This is for giants in general. I chose this one because it reminded me of.
That's Death by Snooze.
When I saw this design, I'm like, hang on a minute.
I actually have a cloud giant mini from Reaper Bones, and I say it's just primed. It's not actually painted stuff, but it's they definitely are Death by Snoo.
That's pretty cool. How big's the model for the storm giant? The storm giant is it the cloud giant or the storm giant that's huge?
Cloud giant. I think that's. Let me see if I can find the picture.
Yeah. Again, I have the monster menu up. I can just look, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah. Here's the. There's like the painted version of the model I have.
I mean, while you're checking it out, I just have to say, like, this the what do you call it? The bold titles that they put in this. Like, clearly indicates that someone was going to do a smash or pass with the monster manual. Because I'm just scrolling through and I just got to Hill Giant and it's got in bold, bigger means better.
Oh my god.
I mean, you guys are just, you asked for this. You wanted this to happen.
Which one of us, who came up with the idea again?
Me! Oh, no, it was June. June came up with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just said, we could do, something else like a smash or pass, but...
Yeah, we're going to do so many smash or pass. Oh, yeah, the Storm Giant's a big one. Big dude.
They're giants. They're all big.
26
yeah, but I meant like an order of giants. The fire giant looks like a dwarf version of like a giant. If there was a giant, there was a dwarf. Okay, what's the next one?
I'm definitely a leg person, so that's why I got that model.
Wait, so the giant should have been like up there for you then, right?
I mean, if you count Sparkle.
Okay, fire giant, death by Snooze. What's the next one? What have we got here? No!
I think that one knows kind of feral.
Yeah, I think
they're just hyena people.
Yeah, they're just hyena people.
I thought
wait, is a Knoll a playable character? They should be.
Yeah, I mean so they tend to be followers of Lamashtu in that setting. Or am I getting my? There is a demon god they follow. I'm not sure if I'm getting my systems mixed up, but because they are a servant race of a demon god, they are generally used as enemies, but they also can totally be a player race and totally just be a chill bunch of people in the desert being hyena people.
Yeah, there are canonically within D&D lore, there are gnolls who have broken away from Yunagu, the demon lord that they're mostly spawned from, so that those hyena people are just hyena people, and they're just regular folk at that point. But yeah, then there's the bad guy, furries. Yeah.
Just nod furries.
Actively choose to do it, but I think if I was drunk, I might choose to do it.
I mean, though I will. So everyone's watched Interspecies Reviewers, right?
No, what is that? Is this another thing I have to look up after stream?
Yeah. So so for anyone who wants to get fussy about it, I am just giving you a real life explanation that female hyenas are known specifically for having giant, humongous pseudo penises.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yep.
Fascinating.
Real life fact.
I mean, to be honest, probably Solar might have one as well. So I'm just
there's a reason why there's something to enjoy about that thought if you're into that line of thinking.
Okay, yeah, I guess it depends on the alignment. I think there must be some good gnolls, but and I think it's mostly dependent on the gnoll. How drunk the gnoll is. How drunk.
Okay, maybe we should swap the too cute and drunk space, because I think that's to give it like a more steps,
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
because you got just the no to yes to hell yes.
Okay, next one is Griffin.
I feel like that's too cute. I feel like that's a pat, but nothing more.
Yeah, just a pat.
The claws also terrify me.
So between too cute and hell no. Anyone else?
If I'm going to ride a griffin, it's going to be in the sky.
Griffin.
I mean, they have the wings to do that, so you can do it both in the sky and on land.
Yeah, I would ride a griffin, but not ride one, as Samsy put it.
Yeah, okay. I think we're all in agreement with too cute for the griffin.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no argument for that. Happy? Happy.
So
The whole point, it's like scary monster, but like they have like the body, And
Yeah.
I don't know if specifically in the lore, like they use that like to like entice, prey or
generally what harpies are in like general mythology. I would assume it's the same in D&D.
Yeah, it's really like D&D sense.
Wow. They are reading now. They are pretty brutal. Yeah. Sadistic cowards. Wow.
Sadistic cowards, yeah.
But they have I think they do the whole luring.
And to be entirely, harpy's probably the easiest thing to find art of.
Yeah, you don't even need to try for Rule 34. You can just Google image. Okay, so it's not more depending on Snoo. I think it's definitely on the Snoo part, the top 3, but I'm thinking, how much would it kill me?
I mean,
would I survive after? I don't think it's death by Snoo. I think it's just Snoo.
Just Snoo.
Yeah. I think they're asking for it with their alluring song. So,
oh, wow.
It's like, wow.
So you're saying they're asking for it.
That's a poor choice of words. That's wrong. Okay, death by Snoo then. No, okay, I'm leaving it as Snoo. What's the next one? What we got? I am stepping out of this one.
Crispy.
What?
Crispy, do you feel the eyes on you now?
Yes.
Do you feel it now?
I've got it. Now go.
Do you need me to say? Do you really need me to say my answer?
Crispy has left the building.
Yeah, I'm here. It's you four have to decide.
Genuinely though, I think it's just too cute.
The head pat.
Give it a head pat.
Maybe a chew toy.
Crispy, not that one.
I don't mind chew toys.
I would also put the Hellhound in the too cute area, but
okay.
I would also point out that again, in previous editions, there was an advanced Hellhound, which was a Hellhound that had existed for long enough that it had gained enough, fiendish power or whatever, that it could transform into a humanoid form.
Hey, that's me.
So you're saying the Monster Girl version is canon?
I mean, there is a lot of female hellhounds out there.
Yeah. My main thing is that what if in one of the campaigns that I played once, we got like a baby, like a pup hellhound, and like we absolutely loved it to death, and we raised it, and so for me, it's just this thing's adorable attachment that I don't think I could do it. I think it's just a cute. It's too
give
cute.
it to the cute.
Okay. Yay. Okay, there we are.
And the ships have been avoided.
No. Okay, next one. Hey, we reached the halfway mark. Yay. Hey. Next one. It is Hydra. Wait, is it Hydra? I'm just guessing by image.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a death by Snoo, but I'm going to sure as heck try.
Yeah.
Can give infinite head, but it's bad. Samsy says, too cute for me since there's a pet one in the campaign I run. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are saying Snoo? Or death by Snoo?
I think death by Snoo.
Okay.
For me, it's confusing.
So we got straight away. Yeah, I think there's fine. You guys can put death by Snoo later. Okay, would you die from doing Snoo? There's a lot of hits. You'd be drained a lot. Okay, there you go.
Again, we're not implying that you would actually die, just that you would be, like kind of walking
broken. You'd be very broken. Broken.
Yeah, essentially how they ended that episode of Futurama in like body casts, but very very happy.
I can't believe the Hydras. Was it something to do with Krakens as well? I thought her thing was dragons.
No, it was a Kraken.
It was the private toy.
Okay, I feel like I swear I always see her with dragons. I don't see why she's not with hellhounds, but that's another story. Yeah,
basically them to like superstardom. Like it was like trending on
the same one I have.
For a while.
Here's my Discord. Where's my Discord closed? Why are you not opening Discord?
I feel like
wait, did you close because of too much
Actually,
hentai?
No, I think this is a different brand for mine. Yeah.
But yes, this is what made Tiefling Melissa internet famous. And she says, "Oh, I didn't want this to blow up," but she watermarked it. So
well, that's because people started stealing it.
Oh, they did? Okay. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
you're right. Okay. Then yes. Actually, I'm looking right now. This is a non-watermark version, so this is the original. That
I don't know why, but I cannot open Discord. Discord does not want to open and show me.
All you're missing is a bunch of D&D minis on a map with a toy on the map in place of a Kraken. And this tweet blew up, and they actually crowdfunded or funded a full-on Kraken mini for her. So good for her.
I thought there's like another 6 toys.
I'm pretty sure if I remember because I follow, someone did add a dragon form onto her throne.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
with the Kraken, right?
yeah,
Gonna be in the ocean.
yeah.
I don't like drowning. I prefer not to be drowned.
Fair
I think
enough.
I mean, you
it's
could
like
drag it on
I
land.
believe
then it's
those
going to
tentacles
die,
could
Crispy.
keep you afloat.
I mean-
the ocean to you, even if
I do, yeah. I do
As-
not like water. I think, yeah, this might be hell no
As
for me.
Sam says, like, Kraken is a hell no ocean deep enough to play with a Kraken.
I ain't going
Look-
in an ocean deep enough.
Kraken's going to be really upset to hear this when I let them know about this at the next family reunion. I'm just letting you know.
Kraken. Okay, hell no. I guess it depends how drunk I am, but I guess it'll be a hell no, I guess, for now. I mean, if Hydra's in death by Snoo Snoo, I don't see why the Kraken's a hell no.
It's because I don't want to drown, Crispy.
You drown with a Hydra. Okay, next one. What is the next one? Boom. Lamia.
I believe they do actually.
they have a poison that makes you like super
Okay.
drunk.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, again, that whole bold lettering in the books, top one is Tyrants of Pleasure.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's by Snoo Snoo.
Yep.
Death by Snooze.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Wow.
Because they
okay.
that essentially where's that modern interpretations have like the Lamia more like the snake lady, but it essentially is like woman from the top half, creature from the bottom half. But yeah, so
Okay.
that's like the lion.
Yeah, because that's what
lion
I
lady version.
thought, yeah, as well, that they were like snake ladies, but the Merilith is there, so I guess we can put that as well. Let me just read this whole using its intoxicating touch. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Death by Snoo Snoo.
Are you sure you're not reading from the book of Erotic Fantasy on accident?
No, wait, let me close that. Sorry, yeah, that's my bad. Let me close that.
Darcy, do you think you could
problem
crack
with
open the
Lamia-
tome?
The problem with
What
the
am I
Lamia
looking at?
is the Lamia is the like, let's just get rid of your ability to consent. You know, like that's the thing that the
That is
Lamia
true.
about.
Essentially.
Because the Lamia looks at everything as a target for death by Snoo Snoo, and then has the abilities to like remove your ability to say no.
Fair way to look at it, I suppose.
I like you and I want you. Easy way or the hard way?
They are that.
Okay, so we're just bouncing back and forth between necrophilia and bestiality. So here we are. Here's the Lich.
That's gonna be a hard no.
It's not accurately Death by Snoo. Death by Snoo Snoo.
I dated a lich at one point. I'm literally forbidden from saying anything bad about it. So enough to take care of themselves and to look after their body or to give additional stuff to make themselves look good, they'll do that. But also they, if they don't and they're just a wizard who gives no shits,
I
just
think
lets
it's a hell
themselves rot.
no. I think it's a hell no. I think they're a bit too roddy.
Bit too rotty.
Yeah, a bit of a Star Wars nerd
This
lore.
one's
That's-
not enough. This is too much. This one's just right.
At least the ghosts aren't rotting, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
No.
Yeah, I
none of
think
that.
we're doing hell no. Does anyone have you Snoo Snoo argument?
No,
Okay.
But Star Wars nerd lore, that's partially the reason why Count Dooku wasn't all wrinkly and scrunkly like Palpatine, because he genuinely believed that using the dark side was for good.
I mean,
Of
I'm pretty
course.
sure Palpatine was also a little bit hit with lightning, so I feel like that's why he's all wrinkly.
Actually, that reminds me of the robot chicken sketch.
robot
He's
chicken.
like, yeah.
Actually, wouldn't lightning tighten up the skin instead of making it all wrinkly? It would do the opposite.
Well,
That's
it
true.
burns.
It depends how much lightning you.
All right.
Okay, next one. Where we at? Boom. Werewolves. So lycanthropes in general.
Okay, yep. That's. I think we all know. I think Death by Snoo Snoo. Yeah.
Yay! Death by Snoo Snoo. There we are. A manticore.
Oh god, that's so much spinier than I thought it was.
Wait, Lamb, are you a manticore?
No,
all this time. I must update the law. Give me a second. Lamb.
No,
Spiky boy, Lamb, what have you got to say for your kind?
all I'm saying, I wouldn't.
But your own kind, why not?
Look how spiny they are.
Anyone else got any?
Count the rows of teeth.
Oh, good lord. Okay. These things, I feel like I would die in the non-pleasurable way.
I mean, you say
Yeah,
that
that's
about the
gonna
rows
be-
of teeth, but I mean, the Hydra has several rows of teeth, and we put that in Death by Snoo Snoo.
They only have one.
More perspective wise, I would say a no on the Manticore because Manticore specifically have evil alignments.
Yeah. They will not be gentle.
Hydras can come in any flavor of personality. Manticores are specifically man-eating evil things.
That is true.
Yeah. The other thing about manticores is manticores are magically created amalgamations of things that are predators and want to eat and terrorize people. That's the other thing about manticores.
And Fair enough. This one, Medusa.
Put a bag over the head.
Problem solved, guys. We've done it. We
Yep,
solved the
bag
Medusa
over head.
riddle. Let's go.
The whole point is that they're meant, like, so a lot of them are meant to be seductresses. So yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Death by Snoo
Yeah.
Snoo. Well, I mean, the bag would be Death by Snoo Snoo. So
I think just snooze.
Just regular snooze.
yeah, regular.
Appearance is they are. Medusas are literally just vanity. Like straight
Yeah.
up. They are that's part of their curse is that they are just vain. They really, really dig themselves, and they also really dig it when other people dig them. It's just that, the whole curse thing tends to ruin that if they accidentally peep you in the face.
Oh, Samsey says they can choose whether or not to turn people to stone. So if you find a good
Technically-
Medusa, Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, so I think it
Could
could
be Medusa. It's a proper Medusa. So
Yeah, it's a proper Medusa. But theoretically, could you form a relationship with one just as long as you, I guess you'd cover your face?
Is
They
it-
just
I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, the other thing is that the Medusa is not immune to petrification or its own curse. So
Mhm.
the Medusa has to also take.
Slam, you right? Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But accidentally it turn itself into stone.
What about sunglasses?
Well, yeah, if you have really, really super tinted sunglasses, that effectively does it because it is very much a meet the gaze of. It's not shooting laser beams out of its eyes.
Yeah, the sunglasses, and then all the kids had little sunglasses as well. I need to find that, the sunglasses. Okay, so death, no, we've got a Snoo Snoo for Medusa. Okay, and TOA, what's TOA? Wears a sexy veil to cover their visage. Medusa and TOA. Anyone know what Tales of... Hey, okay, we'll figure it out.
yeah, just say it's Samsey. So I mean that technically it's possible, I guess. So yeah,
Yeah.
snoo.
Snoo Snoo. Okay, next one. Mimic.
I mean,
D&D Ditto. Let's go.
I literally have that.
Both.
I'm busting out the sparrow pick.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
I feel like I'd be confused because they'd constantly be changing, and I would constantly be confused.
Reminder: the mimic is sticky, as in glue.
Oh god, no.
Depends how drunk for that.
Confused
for me.
So
think-
Confused.
yeah, I feel it would be you'd start off normal Snoo Snoo, and then they would change, and then it'll go to depends how drunk, and then you'd just be confused Snoo Snoo in between. There we go.
I'm just gonna lay it out there that the mimic literally could become a toy if you wanted it to.
Thanks for
Yes,
that.
but that-
Thanks for that. We must talk more about them. Hey, one of my favorites.
I mean, do you really need to ask me?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yes, Jim, what is your full-on
What is your-
thesis on the effects of Snoo Snoo on the mind blade?
so don't mind players eat brains?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
they don't. They more sap intelligence. I think is the actual thing. I think they.
But I like my.
Oh, no, they slurp the brain directly from the skull.
I'm worried about them
so it is-
slurping
it
the
is like
second
Starship
brain.
Troopers a bit.
I would prefer to have my brain intact and not slubbed out by some tentacle monster.
Which brain are we talking about? Because some of us think with our lower half. So if this, okay. So anyone else?
Mine's going to be. It depends on how drunk. But I'm gonna share in the Discord real quick. This picture is. I just checked the date on it.
Why
It
can I
is
not open my
21
Discord?
Years old.
21 years old.
21 years old for the picture.
That was drawn in 02.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that 2002 was 21 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I wasn't even born then.
I was already drawn friggin' illithid booty.
I wasn't even.
If I didn't feel old enough with my birthday tomorrow.
Happy early birthday.
You got any plans?
I'm hanging out with the folks for some Pathfinder and then getting some cake and ice cream from the family.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. I think, Jim, you said you had a lot about this one.
Yeah.
Thanks,
okay.
Samsey, for staying. All good. Thank you for staying in the chat.
Have a
So
good night, Samsey.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Minotaur.
okay.
Samsey is a good friend of mine.
Nice.
So the deal with Minotaurs is that two guy Minotaurs will decide that they're going to fight over a girl Minotaur, and they will she will observe this conflict and play referee while they proceed to beat and gore each other as violently as possible without killing each other. And when one of them finally collapses from blood loss and pain, the other one then gets to mount the gal while she tends to the loser's wound.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
That sounds like those NTR comics.
It really
Are you
does,
sure?
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Are you sure this is not one of your hentais?
It is in the book. It is in the book. I can flip it to the page and show you.
The monster manual? Where? I'm here now. Where? What? Where?
The ancient tome of
Yeah. However, though, that lore that he's specifically citing there is hinted at in a bunch of old, straight up first party printed stuff from D&D in editions past. But that book though spells it all out.
Yeah. Actually, I forget. Was the Book of Erotic Fantasy actually like official, or was it just kind of more like adjacent?
It was a Mongoose Games OGL, and Mongoose Games was one of those third parties that basically like everybody treated as good as the real thing back in the day, but they weren't, of course. Well, it's the official because Mongoose's whole thing was doing, R-rated
stuff.
And heavier OGL stuff.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Okay. I was just reading. Yeah,
But Mongoose, though, they did make some solid good stuff, though. They really did.
Oh, yeah, they did. The Book of Erotic Fantasy is a solid addition to the 3.5 system. I ran a game with that. Actually, I've run 2 games. Hilariously enough, it was all-female crews both times.
Virtual Angels. It was live streamed.
It's hilarious.
They unfortunately don't do much of that anymore, but maybe one day the band will get back together and they'll continue the campaign.
That sounds hilarious. That sounds like a great campaign.
Yeah, it was a superhero campaign, and it was all lewd porn star gals, and all their characters were suffering under a curse wherein both their character and themselves would suddenly be afflicted with distractions, which could be purchased by the audience.
Oh wow! That sounds like one of the.
It was so much fun.
That sounds amazing. Really like just like take out the porn stuff out. Like the audience messing with the player characters. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, so Minotaur and Death by Snoo? I don't.
Yes, Death by Snoo.
Next one is mummies in general. I think that's the mummy lore picture, but. Mummies in general.
Yeah, I am going to be a no. That is just the walking corpse.
That is a rotting, very rotted body.
Like not even like a lich is like still technically alive. It's like literally just like
we should do this again, but all drunk. So now
do not drink.
Okay.
Take a shot every time. Take a shot every time we.
Too cute.
It's okay if you're.
I mean, who doesn't love some?
Yeah.
Exactly. Its purpose is to die so I can loot it.
Okay, next one. Boom. Nightmare.
Okay, it's a horse.
Yes. You said thank you. All this time, I've been wondering what animal this is based off. Now I know. My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
That's more like a.
Okay.
So drug. I don't think I would actively fuck a horse.
Thing though, like out of all of the essentially animal adjacent things that we have pulled out of the monster manual, while the nightmare looks very horsey, it needs to be pointed out that the nightmare is just as intelligent as a person. And
It's still a horse.
I mean, it is still a horse, but like it's intelligent, it's sentient, it has the ability to consent and like set boundaries and all of those sort of things. Like it's actually farther up on the chain.
I think that we should consult Professor Harkness. The 3 rules. If it can communicate, it's a legal adult, and like all that stuff. Just and sentient. Yeah, sentient can communicate and is a legal adult, and it's
okay.
Or its species.
Yeah.
How about this? We'll meet in the middle and put it on depends how drunk.
That's how drunk. Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair. This is exactly how
it's just a horse, but then also there is a centaur that is a half horse on the confused snoo. So.
Just wanted to confirm, because we did invoke the Harkness test, the nightmare does have a intelligence of 10 and a wisdom of 13. So it is a fully intelligent, sentient being.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Prince is saying to Lamb, you're racist.
Racist.
At least partially human.
It's got like a humanoid beat on it.
Okay, let's put it opposite way then. Let's say it's got the body of a human but the head of a horse.
I could make that work.
That's just a horseman.
Oh god. Oh no.
Okay. That's still just a horse and human feet.
Oh no, that is.
We need to find the percentage. We need to. This is mass now. This is
not humanoid in the slightest.
At what point does it become more human than horse? For Lamb, My Little Pony. Okay, this is the best one. Okay, gelatinous cube.
Aren't they acidic?
Yeah, that's yep,
They're very.
very
I
acidic.
feel like you'd be able to do it
So
with
I get to be that guy again.
I love when you're there.
So it is actually entirely common, particularly in dwarven cultures, for them to ride gelatinous cubes by wearing a charm of acid resistance. So with that in mind, let your mind roam.
Okay, I
Put it
mean
like
it's
that.
it would just essentially just be just a gelatinous cube then.
It
So
would
I mean,
just be
make
regular
And so the
cube.
question is how did you feel about American Pie, but replace that with
I was just about to say that.
It doesn't have the same ring.
because it's not even we can't even make a
Wait.
bestiality justification with this one because it has no intelligence. There's nothing there. It's not. It's an animal in the same way that like a virus is or a bacteria is an animal. There's
Right.
nothing.
These things have like close to no intelligence, right?
Like these things will
No, they
literally
don't have an
jump into
intelligence.
lava.
The intelligence stat line is 0.
So in that case, it can't really consider.
No. So if you are 1 through 3, you are animalistic intelligence. If you are dash or 0, intelligence just isn't even a factor. You're not that there isn't a brain there. It's just a
Like an amoeba.
thing. Yeah, an amoeba. So like
Right, but can we like? But what's the morals of this? Like, can it consent or not?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying is it's an item, it's an object, it's a fleshlight.
That's what it is a dungeon Roomba that, if you are
The
that
only
hard
thing
up and
thing is pretty much confirmed already. It's just our view of like, would we?
I'm going to go
Yeah.
pass. For Jolly S Cube, I'm going to go pass.
Yeah. Well,
These things like it's exactly how these things literally have no intelligence. They are essentially a Roomba. All they do is follow heat sources, and they will literally jump
Oh.
into lava because they
I am
don't
in
have-
trouble. Crispy runs away. No heat. Okay.
confuse
hot enough,
Snoo
will they
Snoo
just
next to the
follow
mimic.
you?
Yeah,
Confused snoo snoo.
You got
Yeah.
it confused, Snoo.
confuse Snoo
Because
Snoo.
like acid resistance is pretty common to come by, right?
Yeah,
Very easy.
Okay,
That's why dwarves do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Confused snoo. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one? Owlbear.
I
Everyone's
actually
favorite.
found that very something
I mean, isn't
interesting.
an owl-
They're actually
I feel
more like
like-
a rodent.
It's just a fucking bear.
So,
So
on
confused.
that slight mask off moment, but as a representative of the bear community.
Oh my gosh. I felt like there was like a story behind that. Yeah, sure. I understand the bear. I do.
Blank stares, and I have to explain.
Oh, no. Dude, I understood the sparrow reference. Okay. That is true.
Technically.
That is true. But I'm saying in general, I know stuff.
I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to have seen me be innocent in a like. Because like
That's true.
Me and Crispy are both are really good friends with a lewd tuber.
Yeah.
He has seen me firsthand, like not understand what the lewd tuber is talking about.
And I am just there like, mwahaha. Look at. Okay, so next one is Pixie.
So
What about, I think someone's like said this about other monsters on the list. Like in the game they've played, they had a pet version of it. I freed like a pixie in a game and I'm like, this is my best friend. I had so much fun. And so I'm like, it's too cute for me. But if someone just mentioned fleshlight and I'm just like, okay, I'm stepping out a bit. You guys decide.